Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Crafts and More. I'm Katrina. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Take a look at this video or any of my other videos, and if you find yourself inspired, join my channel. For those of you guys who are returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you just hanging out with me for a bit. So guys, today I am seeing a lot of pink, and this is October. In October, there are quite a few different awareness topics that we can bring to our forethought. So one of them happens to be breast cancer awareness. And the color for awareness for breast cancer happens to be pink. And I think of it more as pink power. So it's a color that is symbolizing surviving and thriving, in spite of the fact that maybe you have a diagnosis that sounds pretty bad. I do have personal experience. My mom developed breast cancer at a very young age, and she was treated for it, but unfortunately, the cancer came back, and when it came back, it was really, really rapid, and so she passed away at the age of 39. And I really miss her. Yeah, so I have two sisters, and my sisters and I are really advocates for screening for breast cancer and just making sure that breast health is something that we talk to others about, so that if in fact you ever develop anything that is an abnormal growth, you at least seek it out early rather than later, so that maybe it can be managed and hopefully it won't be too aggressive. So yeah. So I'm seeing pink because I have some things that I'm going to show you. Now, not all things are pink, but many of them are. And I want you to stay until the end because I have a surprise for you guys. All right, so let's talk a little bit. This flower that I have on is from a pattern called 5 Funky Flowers. And it's from the website Good Times I Think So blogspot.com. And there are 5 different patterns. I'm going to show you guys a photo here. So there you see 4 out of the 5 patterns. One of them is for like a square type of flower, and I didn't make that one, but they're very easy patterns, and they are free. Okay, so let me show you some of the other ones. And like I said, some are pink and some are not pink. Okay, all right, so here is one here, which I did a double layer. And this is really, really pretty. It can go, like I put mine on my shirt. It can go on a hat or a headband. You can use this to embellish quite a few things. And it's, again, it's really nice. Doesn't take up a lot of yarn. Okay. I have it in different colors. So this one is a single layer of it. All right. And it looks beautiful. And another blue one, single layer. All right, so now a different flower is this one, and this is a Celtic rose. And I think also this one has some uniqueness about it. It's not super fancy, but it can add a nice touch to something, okay? And then this one here has beautiful, beautiful petals on it, all right? And also very fun. All of them are fun patterns, and yeah, they're a little funky, right? All right, so another one that is like the one that I have on is this one. Now this one was made with Red Heart yarn, and this one here was made with Simply Soft, and you can see the difference in the texture of it and the sheen. And I really like the way both of them come out because they do give a different look. All right, more of the ones with the little fringes on them. And then here's another blue one that has the open work. Okay, so really nice patterns, easy to do. So 5 funky flowers. I'll put the information in the description box below. Okay, all right, so let's see, what else do I have here? Like I said, I've been seeing pink. So here's another pattern that I made. This one is a 4-in-1 ponytail, hat, and cowl. And so it has these eyelets in it so that you can take and you can weave maybe an I-cord or something like that through it. And then you can gather it like this and either open it and make it a ponytail hat, or close it and make it a beanie, or you can just leave it open like this as a cowl. And this one was made, and this is by Expression Fiber Arts. There's a tutorial here on YouTube. I'll leave that information in the description box below. All right, and so this one was made with Hometown yarn in Providence Pink, and really easy, quick knit pattern. And yeah, I really like this pattern. All right, so next, so I made this, and this is a cup cozy. All right, and this doesn't use very much yarn at all. This is made with just yarn in pink, and I really like it. And if you can see the design on here, I'd like for you to tell me in the description box what you think that design is, if you can see it. It's supposed to have buttons, but if you can see it, you tell me what design that could be. All right, I'll show you some more, and it's all the way around. Okay, so there's several of them, and these are made doing cables. All right, but really easy pattern. And that one I will have to get you the information because unfortunately I did not write it down, and shame on me, right? But I will put the information across the screen, and I will let you guys know all the information on this particular cup cozy. All right. Now, I made this nice little pink and white coaster, all right? And this one is really nice, can be sat down, and it'll collect any condensation that occurs. This one was made with acrylic yarn, but yes, you can absolutely make this with a cotton yarn, okay? Okay, guys, so those are the few that I want to show you. But let's talk a little bit, because I learned how to do something recently that I had been kind of avoiding, and that was something called C2C, which stands for corner to corner. All right, so I was in a live with Jeanette over at DIY Creations, and she talked about learning how to do C2C, and we all were chiming in saying, oh, wow, if you learned how to do it, show us how to do it, because I kind of avoided it. And I'll explain in a little bit why I avoided it. But I did avoid it for a little bit, and just wasn't really interested in seeing it or how to do it. But I saw her videos on some beautiful things that she made, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. So she put out a tutorial, which you absolutely have to go and check. I will put that information in the description box below. And in doing the tutorial, I really did understand what the C2C was all about and how to do it and how to not get confused with it or anything like that. So I did a C2C. Now, let's get the backstory so you'll understand why I was avoiding it. All right, so I have done diagonal corner to corner type things before. All right, so I knit and I crochet, and I've done the diagonal cloths. Okay, and I'll show you examples of that. Okay, so this is a diagonally knit cloth, and it has a nice border with the eyelets there, which is really, really great. It's knit in a diagonal, and you know, it's a small project, so it worked up great, and I really like it. I like the way it came out. Awesome, right? So I had no problem doing this one. All right. Here's another one. This one I used different yarn, different needles, and you see there's no eyelets here. So you do have a border, but there's no eyelets here. But I still like it. This one came out bigger because I used bigger needles. But yeah, it's beautiful, right? And again, this one's in pink. All right. So I have done corner to corner, right? Or diagonal, which is what they called it. All right. So now these are basic grandma's favorite diagonal cloths. There's a lot of different patterns out there. I didn't necessarily follow any one specific pattern because they've been out for a long, long time. Okay. But I did follow a crocheted version. And this is why I stopped being interested in doing anything diagonal or corner to corner. So I decided that I wanted to make a blanket for a little boy. And I found this beautiful pattern on the Lionbrand website, and it was for a diagonal crocheted baby blanket. So I grabbed my yarn, I grabbed my hooks, and I thought, I'm going to make this blanket. So I'm going to show you how far I got on this blanket. Okay, so this is as far as I got on this blanket. Now, do you guys see how small my stitches are? Oh my gosh. Okay. So beautiful blanket. I love the stitches and whatnot, but I just felt like I was never going to finish it. And it only had gotten this big and I wasn't even halfway done. So in doing that, I kind of got discouraged because I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere with the blanket and I didn't feel like I was ever going to finish it. So I just took it and put it over to the side. And unfortunately, I never got around to it. Now that blanket, I did that years ago, guys. I really did. I don't know if I'll ever finish it. I might. Because I do like the stitches and the way they came out. It just seemed like it was taking me forever to do it. So I put it to the side. All right. So I had that. Whenever someone would say C2C, then that thought would come up in my mind and I would immediately say, no, I do not want to do that. So I took on the challenge when Jeanette did her video and decided I'm going to try to tackle the C2C. So I watched the video several times to make sure I understood what she was doing and how she was doing it. And then I looked to see what can I do that's not a big project that'll get me in the flow of doing this particular stitch pattern. And I found a beautiful, beautiful pattern. So let me show you. And I hope you can see what this is. Can you see? It is a cup of cocoa. And I love it, guys. I love it. So I want to say thank you so much to Jeanette. You had no idea that I had been avoiding diagonal or C2C type of patterns. And this really gave me encouragement to go ahead and do. So this is like a mat, and this is made with just cotton. All right, so just different colors of just cotton. And I love it. All right, so now let's talk about the surprise. All right, so this is the surprise. I purchased last year a bag from Darn Good Yarn. And when I purchased this bag, I thought maybe I'll be able to do something with it in the future. And this bag is a beautiful accessories bag for knitting and crocheting. Okay, so there is nothing in the bag. All right. Now online, Darn Good Yarn has this bag, and if I'm not mistaken, it's about $120, and it's full of just wonderful, wonderful things. So I thought to give some encouragement to crafters who many of us do things for others, I would try to put a few things in the bag and make this as a giveaway. So let me show you the few things that I have gathered so far to include in the bag. And then you guys would be free to add whatever you would like if you would like to gift it to someone or make something from the items that are in here for someone. Now, this is not inclusive, but I do want to show you the things that I've come up with. All right. So first of all, I have this beautiful mandala yarn. All right. And this is called Wood Nymph. And it is just beautiful with the purples and the pinks. All right. And then I'm going to include 2 skeins of pink just cotton. And I'm going to include an pink awareness stitch marker, as well as a beautiful pink flamingo stitch marker. All right. And so I'm probably going to throw a few other things in there. But for right now, those are the things that I have chosen that I'm going to put in there. So what I would like for you guys to do is give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the bottom that says pink. Okay, just say pink. And you can, leave a message about maybe your experience, if you've experienced a loved one with breast cancer, you know anyone personally or anything like that. I'd love to hear from you. Now, I'm going to open this up for 5 days. All right. No, let's open it for 7 days. I'm going to open it for 7 days, and then I will go ahead next Monday and choose a winner. Okay. You have to be 18 years or older. You need to be subscribed to my channel. You need to give this video a thumbs up. This is for US only, since I'm going to end up having to do a lot of postage. Void where prohibited. You have to be willing to give an address where I can ship your gifts to you. And I'm not going to use any wool this time, so I'm going to use all acrylic and cotton. So I don't think allergies will be an issue. All right. But I am absolutely looking forward to this. And I sincerely hope that you guys get excited and you guys start thinking pink also. All right. So that's all I have for today. Please go over and check out Jeanette over at DOY Creations and at DOY Life. Check out her video. I almost forgot, guys. Another one of our yarny friends by the name of Pamela over at Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. She also tried the C2C technique from Jeanette's tutorial. She has an awesome video, and you guys have to see what she's working on. She does some beautiful, beautiful work. So if you have not seen it yet, I will leave her information in the description box below. Please check her out. Thanks so much. Life. Check out her video on C2C. If you've had any reservations about it or any difficulty with it, once you see her video, I do not think you will have any trouble with it. And we'll be able to see that you'll be able to make something that's C2C also. All right. So I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Go ahead and continue to be mindful. Do everything you can to be at your best health and be crafty every day, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Bye-bye.